Hello, fellow humans. Tyler here, reporting to you live from my home, heaven on Mother Earth. Alright, so I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm just going to go in the flow. You never know what comes out his soul. Alright, so let's talk about awakening. Spiritual awakening. What is it? It's a word people like to use. Awakening, ascension, these kind of things. I'm going to tell you what I think it is in my experience. So what awakening is being awake and aware and embodying your eternal self. Your soul, your essence, okay? And what that entails is undoing getting rid of everything that's not that, okay? The traumas, the karmas, the pharma, the bullshit belief systems that keep you small, the angers, the attachments, all that shit. Get rid of it all. Once you get rid of all that, the light that you are, that I am, shines through, because that is our natural state. But what happens is you're born into this world. Society fucks you up, your parents fuck you up, your older sister fucks you up, your uncle who was drunk that one time fucked you up, gave you the traumas, and those kind of shape you, and then you build like ego construct stuff to work with the world and what you got. But awakening is, like I said, being awake to your eternal nature, lightening up your energy to get enlightened in light within, enlightenment, and essentially ascending your energy. So raising your vibrational frequency to its natural state of peace, love, joy, being happy, being an empath, caring, all that stuff, being light, the light of God, of that which you are, as I am. Okay? And what comes with this also is a remembrance. That's what awakening is. It's a remembering of who you truly are. And when this happens, you can start to remember, past lives, dormant gifts that you have honed in all your soul evolution of reincarnation and all these kind of things. You can embody all of that which you are, all the facets that make you through all your experiences into now, and then you can be a beast. That's awakening, okay? Pretty much. There's no clarity in polarity. This is very important to understand. What is polarity? It's boom, boom. It's like opposites. It's like me versus that thing. It's the opposite of oneness. Okay? Oneness is like polarity is a pitting against one another. Right? Us versus them. I'm right, you're wrong, here's why. Okay? So, there's no clarity in polarity. So, if you find yourself pitted against something, someone, you're so one-sided. You're so on one polarity, right wing, left wing, male, female, you know, religion, science, the list goes on and on. If you're so one-sided, you're missing half the picture and you're sidelined. You're out of the game because you're so one-sided. You're not seeing the full picture. You're only seeing half of it, and you're very much in a it's like, you know, the Trump supporters, the Biden supporters, they ignore what Trump or Biden, whoever they're supporting, does wrong because they're so one-sided, and they only see what the other person does wrong and doesn't see right. So all the Biden supporters, for example, you know, point out anything Trump does wrong, which he does is not great, but then they ignore the videos of Joe Biden, you know, like touching little girls that are like on YouTube, and they'll be, oh, he's just an old man, you know what I'm saying? So no clarity and polarity. Simply drop the polarity, and see the oneness. In the storm of our life, simply, I'm trying to think of the acronym for it. It's see the oneness, reclaim mastery. Here's a good technique to do that. Instead of being so caught up in the content of what's going on, focus on the context. Focus on the cycles. Life flows in cycles, macro to micro. So instead of being in the movie, take a step back and watch from the director, the projector. And you can see the big picture of it. Like, use a bird's eye view. Use your third eye too. Okay? And it doesn't mean you can't be leaning towards a side. That's normal. But be open to the other side, okay? It's like the Chinese finger puzzle. When you go, like, you got your, you know, those finger puzzles, you're trapped in it. As soon as both sides kind of wiggle around, loosen up, lighten up, all of a sudden you get out. Male, female. When you merge the two, you create the new. Opposites will be reconciled. And really, like in the 7 Hermetic principles that talk about this, polarity is just a different degree. So it's the same thing, just at different degrees on the pole, right? So cold and hot, for example. Hot is just not cold. Like, it's just, so cold is here, hot, but it's the same. It's like how all humans are like a different shade of brown, right? There's like white people here and black people here, and then everything in the middle, but it's all like the same, really. All right? So there's that, and you know, you gotta watch out for, that's like the elite Illuminati kind of people know this shit, so that's, they use divide and conquer, right? You've seen this 1,000 times in the media. Victim abuser, black people versus white people. Black people are the victims, white people are the abusers. Male versus female, feminism versus toxic, you know, masculinity, or men going their own way, or all this stupid shit. It's all divide and conquer and polarity, no clarity. All right. Now, because we are all one, that's the truth of it. So you want to be in that state of oneness. All right. All right. Now, what's next? Emerge and C from the emergency. Now, what does that even mean? It's not just a fancy rhyme. It means something. There's always hidden truths and meanings in the words. Okay. Like one of my mentors, Tobias Lars, he talks about the trifecta of awakening is divorce, cancer, and bankruptcy. Why would he say that? Emergency from the emergency. Oftentimes what God will do, and God did this to me, is he will give you like that ego death, or your life will fall apart, or you're in an emergency, a spiritual emergency in your life. And it gives you a great opportunity to emerge, lift your energy, and see what is causing this emergency. And then you see that and you can heal and move on from it. Okay? And that can be like a dark night of the soul as well. For example, I'll give you a little story of mine. So like, people that know me know this, but like I used to be really into like powerlifting and bodybuilding, like really into it, like obsessed with it, and I loved it. And I hurt my back really bad, and then I couldn't do it. But like I couldn't do it, and I couldn't like play hockey. I couldn't do all this shit. Like my whole identity, I couldn't be who I thought I was. I was in an emergency, but this emergency led me to emerge and see and discover dormant gifts within myself of, writing, discovering spirituality, rapping, just all that kind of stuff. So there's that. Okay. Now, what else to talk about? Forgiveness. This is like my favorite topic, okay? So everyone's had bad things happen to them from other people that doesn't seem fair. Probably not fair. Brutal. Sucks. People are fucked up. You either get bitter or you get better from those events. Okay? And how to get better is forgiveness. Forgiveness is freedom. Freeing up your energy so you're not holding grudges, always thinking about this event or this person, wasting your energy. You gotta forgive them. You gotta forgive yourself so you can move on and free up your life force source energy. Okay? Forgiveness equals freedom. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Okay? How do you do this? Well, sincerity, love, and presence. So you sit quietly, you can look in a mirror or something, you meditate on it, and then hands to your heart. I unconditionally forgive John Smith for punching me in the face. He did the best he knew how. I forgive him. I unconditionally forgive myself for allowing them to abuse me. I unconditionally forgive and love myself. I release myself from this now. So you just say that until it rings true. And oftentimes, like when I've done this, like tears might come up, or it might be you might have some resistance because you don't want to forgive them because they're such a piece of shit. But you got to do it, not for them, for yourself, to free yourself up and to feel better. Okay? And it works. I've done it. Trust me. Or you could even write it down like 100 times, or write it down like one practice I've seen is write it down like 40 times a day for a week straight, and like say it out loud. I forgive blah 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 they did the best they knew how. I unconditionally love and forgive da da da. Right? Okay. That's pretty much it. All right, here's another good one. So we are not a lot of the things we think we are. So much people, basically everyone, myself included, often get caught up in identifying with so many identifications, right? Your thoughts, your body, your job, relationships, emotions, past experiences, religions, political parties, your Instagram. The list goes on and on. So, I are not any of that shit, okay? Like, even when you say it, my thoughts, my body, it's not you. It's like your body is a vessel. Your thoughts are just thoughts, energy. It's, you don't have to look too deep into it. It's not who you are. You are the all that stuff is temporary and changing. Your environment, here, it's gonna snow. It's gonna change. The trees are gonna fall. It's all gonna change. Your emotions, energy in motion, comes and goes. Your thoughts come and go. Relationships come and go. Your body withers away, gets old, right? But there is one, the you that we are, the true essence you, the one that sees everything, right? The one who sees the environment, the camera, not just your eyes, but like the essence, the being, that's it, being that is still there when all that stuff goes away. That's who you are. So when you realize that, nothing affects you because it has nothing to do with you, okay? You think about a story, right? A past story or a story, ego story in your mind. You can realize, oh wait, what the fuck? What does that have to do with me? Nothing. What does this thought have to do with me? Nothing. It has nothing to do with you. So when you figure this out, nothing really can bother you because you are unchanging. You are self. The self. And you can sit in that and be that. And a lot of the problems will go away. All right. Focus on solutions, not problems. When you do this, your life will change. Nowadays on media, social media, the news, bullshit, everyone focuses on problems. It's always activistic groups focusing on problems. Or those victim people that we've all known in our life, and I've been there, we've all been there. You're focusing on problems. Don't do that. Instead, focus on the solution and take the action for that solution, and you'll see that the problem, it won't be this big thing in your mind because you're focused on the solution. So I'll try to give you an example. Like you're driving, you get a flat tire. Instead of like whining about it and crying about it, okay, I got this thing, I gotta just fix the flat tire. What do I have to do now? Okay, I gotta grab the you know, the tools in the trunk, grab the spare tire, and then do it. Focus on the solution, and then you realize the problem's not that big in your mind. It never is as bad and crazy as it seems. Okay. Yeah, my friends, that's pretty much it. Here, I'll send off with a little poetic poetry that I wrote. Yeah. I'm changing, not sure if I'm birthing, dying, or just rearranging. The tides flow, the sea is waving as life flows in cycles, building and disintegrating. Life and death are interchanging, constant. Well, I guess change is the only constant in this stage we call life, a construct or a stage in life you can conduct. If you're awake and conscious, I take a break from nonsense to integrate the inner states brought onto us from the infinite consciousness. So much going on, yet I'm going strong. I'm not sure to let it all go or keep on holding on. When I let go, I have everything and can manifest anything. I mean, everything. Everything sways back and forth, so when I'm at bliss, I'll be back for more. And when shit's hellish, there's a reason for it. I'm retracting for the extracting of knowledge on my own ledge of insanity. Or ascended sanity. Alright. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.